All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Osu Taiko World Cup 2024. It is the grand finals. It is the end of all matches as we have the final two teams competing, Japan against United Kingdom. I am vv2131898761, and joining me today is none other than Yagen to cover this fantastic grand finals match. How you doing today, man?
Doing nice. As usual, Japan versus another country, but this year we have quite a new, different second place, as UK being the first team ever, making to at least top 2 being a non-Asian team. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see how they match up against Japan, especially in the grand final pools. Gonna be honest, I think UK wasn't giving their best shot last week on the map pools. They seem a little bit less prepared compared to usual, but today, especially going up against USA yesterday, which they won.
Hold up. Did they tie on the rolls? They actually tied
they
on the... Okay. So we missed the tie on the rolls. I can't believe this.
Yeah, it's 57-57. But I was gonna say, UK being needed to beat USA yesterday. So they definitely did practice the map pool quite a bit this time. So looking like they should be able to go up against Japan.
So what's the policy when there's a tie on the rolls? Do we move it to like the second member of the team? Do we nominate like a second captain?
No,
like they do in soccer, and they penalty kicks.
You wish.
Do we fire both of the players and we have a team size of 5?
Yep. That would be a crazy rule. But we're gonna get our bans. First ban from UK, banning out the hidden one pick, Kraken. So as usual, UK not the best at the hidden mod, and Japan being a fantastic team on HD as usual. So banning out HD1, very perfect sense.
100%. So they did a re-roll, and looks like the UK came out as a loser on that, and they've decided to ban Hidden One, so Kraken out of the pool. Very unfortunate. It's a cool song. And no mod 4, Japan banning Gimmick, totally understandable choice. Their only loss in the tournament has come from a Gimmick map 2 or 3 rounds ago, so yeah, they're not letting that repeat itself again. Especially in grand finals.
Which is kind of surprising, because to me, UK, one of their better players of the team, Mango, is not the best player at the gimmick maps, and usually they need to swap out to other players who can do as well as some of the top players on the gimmick map. But on paper, I do believe Japan still has quite a bit of benefits on the mod 4, so surprised to see it being banned, and they're gonna go for speed as their first pick.
Alright, Fraction Heaven. No mod 3. Speed pick, 2 minutes and 43 seconds. 310 beats per minute, very fast, very painful. The star rating is nothing to sweat at. It's actually somewhat accurate in terms of difficulty.
Getting Osu Original as our first pick, very good to see. So as usual, kind of a very heavy speed map. I do believe UK have enough players able to go up against Japan, such as Clocky, Boggy, and Mango. Both are pretty quick players. Going up against Neku Mayusha, Eriha, and Kantan07. Very strong roster on the Japanese side, but I think that's basically every
Kantan
year.
is affected in real time.
Yeah.
Everyone's channel predictions are now at risk. The whole 2.2 million Osu coins are now on the line. As Kantan is... Nah, just kidding. He's moved back to the right side. He's all good.
Yep. Did not betray with the Japanese. Still on Japan team. There's quite a bit of 1-6 on this map though, so you need some bursting speed as well at 310 BPM. That's kind of rough.
100%. Alright, so here we go. Very fast map. Very intense. A little bit of a peaceful start. But that peace will not last for very long, as Ariha will be the first player to miss, giving United Kingdom the early advantage. But it's not going to last very long. Kiki picking up a huge string of misses at the end of that section.
The DKK player struggle, missing on the mono there, hitting the 1-6 quite perfectly, but that's gonna give Japan a little bit of a tiny lead, and not the best start for that UK wants, because if Eriha finds a break again, that's gonna give UK quite a bit of benefits, as all of their players are still recovering their combos, reaching to the combo cap really soon, and lead slowly going back to UK.
Very, very close. Kantan is just not letting the United Kingdom get anywhere in front. He just lost that double S that I was about to bring up. Clocky picking up a huge miss on the combo there. And Japan's going to be holding an advantage for the time being, but Nekamusa also drops combo. And it's still anyone's game.
Finds the break on the stream. Still, really good score from Kantan. Amazing score from Kantan, only having 2 100s so far, and with a break from Gohiki, so does Cloggy Boggy. Only FCF on Mango on the UK side, going up against quite a bit of a rebuilding combo from Nekamusa and a fantastic FC from Kantan. We still have half of the map left though.
Yeah, we still got, let's see, Mango's still in the full combo, Kantan's still in the full combo, and nobody else is. Everyone else has picked up misses. But Kantan, 99.7%, absolutely topping the lobby on the individual level. Showing the rest of the world that he is not to be messed with on speed. I mean, this has been well known for a long time, but always getting the chance to show it is always a good flex.
He's definitely one of the highest skill cap members on the Japanese side. He's showing off on this pick really well. Nekamusa being a new addition for the team, still doing really hot with a 99.5%. Kantan finally finds a break. It's only Mango left with the FC, so we're gonna get some style points on Mango Meister over here. Usually have been the map pullers for the Taiko World Cup, and this year playing for UK once again, doing really well on the
Nekamusa, what?
plays.
That is a huge drop. Wait a minute, United Kingdom actually won the map? Wait, what? No. This is... Oh wait, no, this is one more stream. Hang on. They actually won it. They did it. Oh my god. They actually took a break point off Japan as well. When was the last time this has happened? I can't actually remember this. Oh my god. Japan had a 50,000 lead and it just blew up out of nowhere. Oh man.
Mango really improved his score from yesterday and really did the difference. UK gonna be the one to take the first one of this match.
Has it? Wait a minute. I didn't bring the statistic sheets for this. Can someone do a quick fact check? Firstly, when was the last time Japan lost that pick? And secondly, when was the last time somebody led Japan? This is unheard of. Good way to start off with United Kingdom.
Last time a team leading against Japan was 2018 Taiko World Cup Grand Finals, with Taiwan being 5-1 in the lead in 2018 Taiko World Cup Grand Finals with players such as Stu. It was a crazy match, but Japan managed to bring it back up at the end. And breakpoint, I do believe it was South Korea on 2020 semi-finals, which is a crazy match. Very close match again, which is the last team that is ever close to touching Japan, beating against Japan. But now UK taking the first point is quite unheard of, especially on speed. Gonna say the Japanese players kind of underperform on last pick. Their accuracies are fantastic, but the miscounts are not there for the Japanese team.
Destroyed. Pick'ems are destroyed. Everybody with the channel points is now scared.
And this is a pick from the UK. Going on the Hard Rock selection, I think it's a really good pick for the UK, as Hard Rock are usually Japan's tiny bit of weakness. Like, they are basically perfect on almost every skill sets. Sometimes just a little bit of unfortunate incidents, but Hard Rock is definitely UK's a little bit stronger point. UK stronger point and Japan's a little bit weaker points as well. Having players such as Over the Hedge and Gohiki are fantastic Hard Rock players.
All right, let's see if the United Kingdom can try to spark a little bit of momentum into this match. Something almost unheard of, as you said, back in 2018. It was the last time Japan really had to sweat a little bit. May that happen twice in their reign? We will see. But first, United Kingdom has to show that they have a 3-player team that can compete. Breakout. Struggling at the early section of the song, and United Kingdom up 15,000 points, which is not a lot on a short map like this.
Very orchestra from Ariha. Once again, not performing the best so far, due to stress, I do believe, as this is his first time ever in such a huge stage. Gohiki gonna be trading back a miss, and that's gonna give Japan a chance to close back the lead.
But it is a long battle ahead, because, you know, especially when you are up against the best team in the world, at least on a country level, every minute is going to feel like 10 minutes. And halfway through, all three players in the United Kingdom are in front.
Yeah, thanks to Botch over the hedge accuracy, actually matching up against Maimaying, finally dropped below Maimaying. It's the reason that UK is still in the lead, and with a very decent score from Mango Meister and a huge threat from Eriha at the start, it's still where the score difference comes from. But some finishers right here slowly giving back the lead to Japan. It's only a 3-digit scoring difference between both of these teams, but we still have one more chorus left, and the difference is gonna be stunning.
And nobody's refusing to give this up at all. It is intense back and forth, but Ariha picking up another miss. And that's going to give the United Kingdom a little bit of breathing room on the accuracy front. But there's still so many notes to go. Maimaying has also picked up a miss. Shammer and MZK, the only player with big combo. But the accuracy! Japan still got that accuracy. They ain't giving up that easily.
Bosch dropped a lot of accuracy in the chorus. It was looking like UK have a chance right here. But at the end, due to the accuracy being dropped in the chorus from the UK members, is gonna let Japan take back the breakpoint. But we can see the dream is real. UK was up in front for almost the entire map at the end, giving back to the Japan. But still, that's gonna give quite a bit of a mental for UK, thinking okay, we actually have a chance to take this.
Wow. You know, see, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens if you can't win on combo, you just win on accuracy. Japan showing that they got plenty of tricks against this very formidable United Kingdom's team. The scriptwriters worked real overtime on this one.
Yeah,
even shocking us a little bit.
I was definitely like UK taking our first one is kind of unheard of. It's kind of like OC World Cup where US literally lost their first one. It's kind of almost the same level. But now Japan bringing up the real sleeves, going for HD2, and yep, they're just taking UK's weakness instantly, and looking like Japan will be on a huge advantage on this pick onto our timer, mapped by one of our poolers, Rafauch, and HD. UK does have their members able to play HD quite a bit in the earlier stages, but now onto some of these later stages, especially with this high BPM requirements, that UK seems quite a bit of struggle on some of these HD picks, and we see some of their members swapping out. Japan going for one of the best player in the entire world, Brave T, joining in the room finally.
Yeah, you know what, you gotta call in the big guns, and both United Kingdom and Japan switching up a fair number of players, so this gives both teams the opportunity to reset a little bit, which I don't know who that favors more. I actually couldn't tell you, because on the one hand, you know, Japan looks at this reset and is like, okay, we're switching out a couple of players, you know, we're gonna try and get things back on the schedule. You know, we've got to get things back to the quota. But United Kingdom is looking at this like, okay, you know what? Let's change up the style a little bit. Maybe we can get another point. Maybe go for 3 breakpoints back to back. That'd be insane. So
yeah, this is a way safer pick on Japan, honestly. Having players such as Great T, who is arguably one of the best players in the entire world, and then Maimaying, which is basically the second upcoming player for the Japan team. Look, this is a monstrous roster for Japan, and with both of these players having quite a bit of experience, unlike some of the players that we saw from last few maps, this is looking like a storm for Japan. But not gonna be long. But not gonna be at the storm at the start, as Shamarin finds a very early miss.
Yeah, Yagen. I mean, you may think that this is a good opportunity for Japan to reset, but wow, actually, hang on a minute. hold that thought for a second. Horizon and Daniel picking up some huge misses there. And Japan's just currently going back to the quota. Up 50,000 points, third of the way in. And as you were saying, My and Great T currently perfecting the song so far. Now the song's speeding up, having a lot of tech-heavy sections here. Fair amount of verses.
This is where the UK will struggle. Literally, the only player who can hold quite a bit of comfort against the Japanese is Goigi. As we know that UK is not the best HD team, and I would even say actually one of the weakest HD team in the top 6. So HD team has been basically any team's pick against the UK. And we can see right here, Horizon is just not having a fun time at all. Down to B, so there's Daniels. And yeah, this is just a huge blow for Japan.
Oh my god. Okay, so Great T's picked up a miss. Only My and Goigi are the only 2 players left on full combos. They got some very good accuracy to go with it. But will either of those 2 players make it to the end alive in one piece?
I'm gonna say Goigi is doing its absolute beast of performance there, actually beating out Great T. But sadly, they have another player who is better than Great T, which is My and only 3 100s. 3 100s on this pick, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy play from My over there. And yeah, this is basically the tank pick for like basically a tank map for UK. So kind of expected score difference.
Yeah, I mean, Japan, knowing full well that they were superior on Hidden, cashing in on that now, putting the pressure a little bit on United Kingdom to try and maintain the status quo with the totals in terms of points. And it's a tough ask for the United Kingdom to find another pick. There's plenty of maps that are still in the pool, but what is something that you can confidently beat Japan on? That's a tough question that everyone's been trying to ask for a couple of years, and no one's really come up with many effective answers.
I would say
they're gonna try. Looks like they're gonna try free mod 1.
I would say the Hard Rock pool and the free mod 2. Free mod pool is still a choice for UK team. They were really close on the Hard Rock picks, and then free mod kind of requires a lot less mechanical skill compared to. I think requires a lot of mechanical skill, but a lot less than any other picks in the pool, which does give quite a bit of a favor towards the UK team. Yesterday, Over the Hedge did really good job on the Hard Rock mod, and then Gohiki did amazing with the Hidden Hard Rock. May actually be a chance for UK to match up against Japan. Not the best performance from Mango yesterday on this pick, but it seems like today he's definitely on form. So seems like a pretty good choice for trying to cracking a point against Japan.
Yeah, and 100% Japan looking to try and take the breakpoint here. It's widely expected that most of them will go with double mons, but we'll see what they can bring to the table. United Kingdom. Did United Kingdom play this yesterday? I didn't get the chance to look at them.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah. So, what was the layout for the United Kingdom? Was it 4 mods, 5 mods?
Just 4 mods. Hidden Hard Rock from Gohiki.
Okay.
HD from Mango and Hard Rock from Over the Hedge. But I think Mango may put on Hidden Hard Rock. May, but due to the accuracy requirements being only 10 of the Hard Rock, Mango may not put on 2 mods. We'll see though.
We'll see. Japan definitely looking pretty likely to go 6 months. I'm curious how things are going to play out, especially because Rika has been a player that's been struggling a little bit so far in the first 2 maps that they were a part of. But everybody in Japan going with 6 mods.
Well, he can kind of struggle a little bit on this pick because due to the mod advantage difference, they are gonna have at least a 1.12 score difference compared to no mod, and even quite a bit of score bonus compared to 1 mod players. So they can at least miss once or twice for them to let the other teams have a chance to catch up.
Then for those watching at home who are a little bit unfamiliar with the mod advantage in relative terms. Just basically give 1.5% accuracy advantage. It's a fair indicator. So for 2 players be playing on an extra mod, a bit of a tough call. So you'll see Japan continuously growing their lead over time. But will it stay like that? Who knows? Oki picking up a big miss on the slow section. Just didn't time to transition back in correctly.
What did he miss on? Oh my god.
What are you talking about? Everyone knows this.
Unlucky, buddy. Mango also going to be dropping a miss with the hidden mod, and now being the player that we have been talking about UK's weakness over the hatch is actually performing really good with a single mod so far, able to match up against closely follow some of these Japanese members, but with all the Japanese players having double mod and then still on the 99+%, it's not looking too hard for UK's own pick.
Yeah, and Japan looking as dominant as ever. All 3 players on full combos. Nobody's batting an eye halfway through the song. And Kingdom, unfortunately, not looking in a very good position here. And there's nothing they can do about it because their competition is not even giving them a chance. This is Japan back in their scary mode.
Yesterday, Gohiki actually did an FC on Hidden Hard Rock. Well, that's even though even if he FCs now, it's not going to matter quite a bit. We can see some bricks from both area high and over the hatch, but again, it's not going to matter too much as Japan having the 2 mods advantage. They can miss at least 5 more times and they will still be in the lead. Mamoing finally finds the drop as well, leaving Shaman being the only FC left, and Gohiki also going to be struggling quite a bit with the Hidden Hard Rock in the speed up section. Now 200,000 points difference. There's no chance for UK to come back on their own pick.
Yep, and Japan looking to set things back in order, but there's a few more sections to go, and Shammer and MZK is probably more focused on trying to keep this combo alive. It's going to be very tough to do with the accelerated SV that we got heading to this last section.
Shamarin, Shamarin was kind of unique for the entire tournament because I would say he actually has been underperforming in the earlier stages for Japan, but I think the map finally got hard enough, and then now he's just gonna do a HDHR FCs on our screen.
43 100s, 0 misses. Can we get a body temperature check on these players? Are they all around 36 degrees Celsius? Because, I mean, man, the pressure starting to settle down a little bit as United Kingdom slowly falling behind in the match after a fiery start.
There's still quite a bit of chance for UK to on some of the picks, such as the Hard Rock picks. But yeah, backfire strategy on the Framework 1 pick. But I understand why they go for it, and on paper I think it's a pretty decent pick. Especially they were able to do quite well, but Japan's gonna be the one picking Hard Rock 2 instead. Okay. What a change.
Oh. It's this song. This will be exciting.
Yeah. Honestly, kind of surprising selection from the Japan team, because I do believe if they actually want to go for like huge dominance pick, they would go for something like a double time pick selections or instead of somewhere close to the Hard Rock pool. We'll see what they are cooking for this pick.
Yeah. And we're seeing a lot of familiars that we've been seeing over the last map or two.
Yeah, this map it's just your usual 255 BPM Hard Rock, and then having quite a bit of SVs due to map by Rari Bashi. That's quite a bit of popular maps in the community, especially 7-7.
Yeah, it definitely has a couple of funny remixes there in this set. For those that enjoy it, I'm happy for you. It, and if I say anything else, I'll get suspended for 6 months. So we're going to continue with the launch of Hard Rock 2.
Alright,
As
so
United Kingdom tries to fight their way back into the match.
UK did not looking like not too confident about this pick. However, I think UK it's quite decent at hard rock picks in general. We'll see how they perform. I think they actually have like a realistic chance of this pick compared to the last Japan picks. And so far, my suspicion is correct, as UK is still in the lead by a hair, but over the hedge. It's gonna be finding a break. Rated by Sharon. Still really close points so far between the two teams.
Yeah, but this is a really tough map. There's a lot of nasty combos that kick in. And Shamarin, Over the Hedge, and Mango are not loving this at all. All three of those players picked up misses. However, Shamarin, if he continues to pick up some big misses, that's going to give United Kingdom some chances. Very thin chances, but still chances nonetheless. Yeah, he's trying to keep this alive. Holding a full combo. Sorry, go ahead.
Seems like Sharon has picked back up as he stopped dropping 100s from time to time. And Over the Hedge having a huge break over there, gonna give Japan 86,000 points difference. With an FC from both Maimai and Eriha so far, Goigi's trying his best to counter both of them, but just not there. The scores are not there. 100,000 points difference, and it's growing as both Over the Hedge and Mango find a break again.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just unfortunate for United Kingdom, but they are very rapidly slipping away from this map. He's trying to keep it together, but Maimai and Recap just hasn't picked up any misses yet. Oh, never mind. Maimai has just dropped a combo. Alright, one player down, boys.
That beats with the commentary curse. Trying to curse out Japan. Sharon finds the break as well. Looking like there's a chance for UK as Gohigis are beating every single player on the Japanese side. No one has any combo on the board. It's only Gohigi with 1,400 and still growing a combo. Even the breaks from the UK, it's not helping them as a team. But Gohigi is doing a solo man show for now, being the only FCs on the board. 99.45%, and he seems like he's gonna be closing out the FC on Hard Rock 2, despite saying he did not practice them out. That's a crazy play from Gohigi. 19 100s FC, but sadly, Japanese side just have 3 players to almost match out his score, and that's gonna be Japan with the 4th point.
Yeah, I mean, Gohiki's spine's gonna break with the amount of carrying that he's trying to do, and we can applaud the effort of this man in these troubling times. But yeah, Gohigi trying to push things through, but can't get across the line with the rest of the team, and Japan going to once again ask United Kingdom, you know, if you're just going to rely on speed to beat us, it ain't going to work. Find something else. And United Kingdom now has to respond in kind. Where do you go? Where do you go? The Nomad pool was mostly open. Hidden is gone. Hard Rock is gone. Double time A? Maybe? Fremont, you risk getting sabotaged by modded fans again. So, it's a tough call, and it looks like they're going to go for a timeout here.
I think no mod pick is the best selection for UK now. I mean, in taiko, if you are a team who is just generally lower in terms of skill cap and accuracy cap, you don't want to go for double time, and Japan has been going for double time in almost every match. This is the first match ever they haven't done so, which is kind of surprising, but I would not touch the double time pool at all, even though they have a player called Gohigi, which 6-100s DT1 yesterday, but I don't think it's enough for UK. UK probably can go for some of the no mod picks.
Okay, if I was United Kingdom and I had those skills, where would I go? I would try no mod 1. Ugh. It's tough to choose.
Even though No More 5 is a map that kind of kills the DKK players due to having many normal monos, I think it's a good shot as well. They're gonna go for No More 6.
No More 6. Respectable choice.
Another original stance.
Yeah, we got quite a few in this pool.
Yeah,
Very exciting.
4. We're gonna get a Billiam Motto song, Stained Satan. It's the new edition of the pool this year. You know what, 6, I would say, as a skill set in general. Being the speed tech. Basically, you can double the BPM to 342, and then have 1/3, 1/4 different SV and weird, not exactly weird patterning, but just weirder rhythms in general. And you can call it as the No More 6.
Yeah, it's definitely been at least I think it's been a good addition to the map pool. You know, replacing Fremont 3 with a bit of an interesting take on No Mod, which is sometimes hard to find, you know, especially with many tournaments that have come and gone. You know, to just change things up a little bit, see how it goes. I think it's been well received. I don't know if it'll stick around in future years, but hey, you know, I hope there's a feedback form to have more than 2 responses. So hopefully we'll get some better insight from the players after the tournament's over. In the meanwhile, we turn our attention, of course, to the lineups that face these two teams. Kantan and Nakamusa coming in. Cloggy Bobby and Mango stepping up.
I think Mai is quite an interesting choice for Japan team, as he's not the best player on the speed category. Even though there's tech in general, which Mai is more of a tech player, seeing him to play No More in general is kind of surprising to me. Kantan and Nekamusa being the speed player on the team is kind of expected for both of these players to show up. It's usually, I would say, the third players on Grape Tea, but I guess Grape Tea is letting some of the other players of the Japanese team to show up. So we see Mai instead, looking like a beatable roster from UK, but they're gonna need to try extremely hard on this pick. Maybe an FC from Gohiki able to help Yuki to take this. And then Clocky Bocky also played really well yesterday on this pick.
Well, let's see how the players go. I assure you guys, it gets much tougher in a little bit. Just let the map cook a little bit.
Yeah. Unlucky stuff from Clocky Boggy. He only missed twice yesterday, and he already missed more than twice at the start of the map. I guess it's the stress. And Mango as well finding a break. It's gonna give Japan quite a bit of lead. Mango did
Pressure,
10-100 FC yesterday though. So
it's pressure, man.
yeah.
What can I tell you? But Japan is surprisingly not that far ahead. I thought they would be doing a bit better. It looks like pressure's on them too.
The start is kind of hard to act, and then Kantan's accuracy is quite a bit lower than most of the players when they were FCing, but not anymore, as Cloggy Boggy finds another extra break there, dropping his accuracy down to below 97%.
Yeah, Cloggy Bobby picking up another miss. Goigi dropping combo too. That is a huge blow from the United Kingdom. But Nekamusa keeping things within touching distance. Mai also drops as well, leaving I think Kantan is the only player on a full combo. But this is dropping very hard to read.
Mai is dropping a lot of accuracy, by the way. I think he shows a little bit of incomfortability on some of these speed and snap paints. He's back on charge with the 300s. We do see Japan showing a little bit of weakness from time to time on this pick. It's not over for the UK just yet. It's definitely a lot more possible than every other picks so far, except the first 2 maps.
Well, let's see. Will we have some shockers in the last end of the song here? And it looks like we will. Gohigi picking up a miss. Cloggy Bobby suffering quite a bit there. Had a bit of a note block too. And especially with the SVA as it is and the tech patterns and the timings of them constantly changing. Once you lose your way, it's very hard to find your way back. And Japan's going to take this 5th point, putting them 2 away from winning Taiko World Cup 2024.
Gonna say, if Gohiki and Clocky Boggy actually played like how they did yesterday, UK would have taken this point.
Pressure, man. I'm telling you, it's pressure. Pressure, all the preparation in the world can only do so much to help you prepare for the pressure of trying to stay at your best. Not even play at your best. You play. A lot of people play very well when they need to, but to do it under pressure is a whole other ball game. And for 3 people to hold that through, it's a tough business, man. It's a very tough business.
And there we go. Japan just picked the DT pick.
Mm-hmm. Kanten.
They are flying back.
After, Kanten just shows up, gets a nice full combo on a speed tech map, leaves, just refuses to elaborate. That summarizes his performance in a nutshell.
That's a really good performance on a Japanese team on the last map too.
Oh, he's back. Never mind.
Yeah, he should be back. It's speed after all.
Oh, of course.
It's unlike last map. It's unlike last map where the speed, I would say it's rollable. This one has a lot more different snapping patterns, and being OD0 with double time as well really requires you to be perfection at this speed of a 285 BPM.
And to do that, of course, very difficult. And now Great P stepping in to try and just cover all of Japan's bases.
And this map is also 3 minutes 40 seconds after double time.
United Kingdom is pleading with Japan if they want to pick No Mod 7 or if they're happy with it. And Japan's happy with it. So No Mod 7 fans, if there are many, I swear they are, you guys may be seeing a song very soon.
Yep, as UK members are not looking too hopeful about this pick. Understandable. Double time against Japan is just... yeah, good luck. Having fantastic speed players such as Great T, Kantan 07, Nekumuyusa, double time has always been the dominated pool from Japan. A little bit of a client troll for Great T. He did not miss any notes. He actually hits all of them, by the way. That's just a client bug.
Oh yeah, Tourney Client. Come on, guys. Everyone knows Tourney Client. It's a good meme. We love it. But it's also interesting to see that everybody on the same page and things really kick off here.
Alright, we're gonna see some 1-6, 1-3 over here. Very easy to drop accuracy, and Gohiki Saw is kinda insane so far. To me, this is one of the hardest map of the pool. We see Cloggy Boggy being the first player to find some weakness on this pick. Mango Meister accuracy down to 96%, giving you Japan around 2 miss lead for now, and they're gonna be extending it as all of their players are 99%.
Yep. Accuracy reigns supreme on the Japanese side so far, but United Kingdom isn't going down without a fight, and they definitely have a lot of map life to try and pull things back. But it is a very tough and tall order.
Into the forest right now. Japan are still with 99.24%. Finally find some weakness from both Kantan and Nekumuyusa as they both drop quite a bit of 100s or misses. The Toki Boki is going to be trading one back. FCs from Gohiki, Mango Meister, but Mango finds a miss. Now Japan with Great T against UK's Gohiki on the FC.
Yep, and United Kingdom down 50,000 points halfway through the song. They're out here with a hope and a dream. A dream to try and pull off a big comeback We saw it. We saw the speed map at the last second. Can we see it here? Very unlikely, given the structure of this map. But hey, we've seen stranger things this tournament.
Alright, into another dance session with 1-6. Mango finds on the brink of break. UK were at least a little bit close on this pick, but Japan is just showing that they have enough of free, capable roster for this map. Countdown finds a break. Gohiki, once again, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say Gohiki is really close up against Great T, and there's quite a bit of breaks from both Nekomayusa and Countdown, but Mango starting to drop from time to time, not holding on any combo, just giving Japan around 12,000 points difference.
Gohiki, no! He missed on the just before the slider. Oh, that's absolutely painful. And I believe that leaves Great T with the last full combo in the lobby. Will he be able to come home with the full combo is another question altogether. We've got some high SP in this final section here. Just the pump plays a little bit more.
Really good accuracy from Gohiki, by the way. 99.16% on this map. A break from Nekomayusa, it's gonna let Japan lose quite a bit of points. But again,
Gohiki scored higher.
That's actually insane from both Gohiki and Great T on this pick.
So Gohiki winning the individual battle, but losing the matchup overall. And that's going to put Japan on championship point for the 11th time in a row. Japan is one map away from victory.
Countdown's only one miss on that pick. Technically one spot miss from Countdown. Misreading a pattern. Still a really good score from him. Able to close up against players such as like Grape T, Gohiki, slowly stepping up to be like the first lineup for the Japanese side. And we see UK going for no mod 2.
Wait, didn't they say no mod 7? Wait.
No.
Have we
their strat was reading this pick. Their strat was reading this pick, and then Japan will pick no mod 7.
Oh. I see. Okay, I didn't read that correctly. I have now become a scapegoat for getting roasted for not reading the chat properly.
You do see Japan. We do see Japan asking to change to no more 7, please. No.
Even Japan's been bamboozled.
Yep, UK is gonna go for this pick, go for the scapegoats.
Yes. You know, if Japan loses this pick, two things will happen. One, they'll be able to pick no mod 7. And the other thing that will happen is United Kingdom would break a 3-year record of a team that has taken 2 points off Japan in a match. I think the last time Japan lost 2 points was in 2021. Yeah, it was 2021. So
yes.
It's been a few years.
With Korea taking 2 points off Japan.
Yeah. Fun times. But will that happen again? United Kingdom is relying on it. They have no choice.
Even though this map is 178 BPM, it's kind of different compared to No Mod 6, which is in similar BPM. This is more focused about the patterning and more about the 1618 type of pattern and reading requirements as well, due to how dense the notes are. Mango gonna be the first one to find the drop, but we're gonna see way more drop than just this.
Yeah, 100%. This is just the warm-up. So, don't focus a little bit on the introduction sections here, because Nekomusa missing in the Kantan section. Told you guys. Strange things have happened in this tournament.
This is an actual Kantan break. Like the last session that we see a break from a Kantan session is more like a Futsu section. But we see breaks from both teams. Mango and Nekomayusa finding a trade. UK is actually up on up on the toes of Japan, only 10,000 points behind the Japanese. The chance is there.
Yeah, it's very, very tough right now. Great team trying to push through, but picking up a lot of accuracy drops there. Going down to 96%. Gohiki putting pressure on both players actually, as Kanten and Bobby battle it out. It is a free-for-all, but Nekomusa picking up a huge chain miss there, and now United Kingdom out in front, 3,000 points. It's barely anything, and there's still so much map left to go.
Gonna say props to Cloggy Boggy, by the way.
Oh no, but now United Kingdom knows they're out in front. Oh, how's this going to change the landscape? Can the United Kingdom bring this home and break a 3-year record? Let's find out. Come on, guys. I swear, just read the 1-6 tech. You guys got this.
The pressure is on. It's 600 points difference between the two teams. Mango dropping quite a bit of 100s. Gonna give back the lead to Japan. Mango finds a break. Japan's able to start to build back the lead. They need a break from Japan.
Oh, Nekomusa has burned. Oh man, okay.
That's not enough. They need more miss due to the accuracy being dropped by Mango. Goes to 8,000 points, 10,000 points difference now for Japan. More breaks from Mango. It's looking like the hope, the dream is gone for UK as Japan's finally building a stable lead onto the last session.
And that's
gonna be it.
That's gonna be it. Very, very close to United Kingdom. Chances were there in this match, but I think it's fair to say congratulations to Japan for winning at Taiko World Cup 2024, the 11th year in a row. A very successful campaign on their front, wrapping it up with 2 full combos as well. Only dropping 2 points in the whole tournament. A little bit unexpected for their recent repertoire, but hey, definitely within some simulations, as some would say. It was definitely a good match. United Kingdom definitely put up quite a fight on some of those picks early on, but Japan once again showing that they are the top of the world.
By the way, Nekomusa's score is kind of unfair because he missed on like every 400 combo. That's kind of unlucky, buddy. But UK was in strife on this pick. That's a real F moment from Nekomusa. But once again, congratulations to the Japan for winning Taiko World Cup, which they have won Taiko World Cup for the 11th consecutive times, even though this year they are with kind of a weaker roster compared to their usual years. This is definitely the first year Japan not going with their their best 5 or 6 players team. We see kind of a bit of a newer name such as Nekomusa, players that are waiting on the line to play for Taiko World Cup such as Ariha, Mai Maiying and Shamarin finally able to show up for this tournament. And with the 2 returning players, Grape T, Kantan07, once again, you guys are truly one of the best players in this entire game. And congratulations to you guys for winning Taiko World Cup in 2024.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere, of course. I believe we will have the Grand Finals showcase of the tiebreaker. It apparently, while we go to our little quick commercial break, shout out to Mai Maiying, one of our Japanese players. Apparently it is his birthday today. So feel free to say happy birthday. I really hope it is his birthday. I'm not being trolled.
Yeah, it's his birthday. Winning in birthday, like a champ. Good job to you.
Winning like a boss.
Yes. Once again, still congrats to UK for being the first ever non-Asian teams to ever making to the 2nd place. It's actually a huge deal because we have never seen any other country other than Taiwan, Korea, Hong Kong ever make it to 2nd place. So a huge deal for UK able to step up. Congrats to you guys, Gohiki, Cloggy Buggy, Daniels, Mangamiter, Horizon over the hedge. You guys have been performing really strong, beating out some of the strongest teams like Taiwan in this entire tournament. And once again, Gohiki, gotta say, one of the MVP of this tournament. Amazing performance in this match and even last match as well, especially. So we're gonna see a tiebreaker right here.
100%. So A few things, of course, before we wrap things up. Of course, United Kingdom did very well. Shout out to the US, who also, I think, podiumed as well in their earlier match in the week. But there is still one more thing to do, and this is becoming a bit of a running tradition that we like to do in the Taiko World Cup, and that is, of course, sitting back, watching the tiebreaker showcase, but there's a bit of a special twist, okay? So, this has been a bit of a running, I don't know if it's a running joke or a running theme. For Japan's dominance in 11 years of Taiko World Cup, there is one thing that they have never been able to do, one thing that has put their eyes out of their dreams when they go to sleep at night, but one thing that can never escape their bodies, and that is the fact that they have yet to full combo a tiebreaker during a showcase of the grand finals. They haven't been ever since we've switched from finals to grand finals. They've just hadn't been able to do it. In fact, I think the last player that has actually done such a feat was it Atlas in 2022?
You are correct.
Yeah. So, we're going to see if any of these players can survive this tiebreaker without picking up a miss.
To be fair, that was one of the easiest tiebreaker in the last 5 years of Taiko World Cup. Like, easiest by far. In the same match, Sarah was doing a 1 miss as well. So they were really close on touching a distance. But can they do it on a map that's way harder? We're gonna see. But like Beat said before, give some props to the US members as well. Achieving 3rd place. The podium as well, they have been looking for it for almost 7 years or so. So once again, LJ, Cheese at it, Aurora, Fastmax, Miniature Lamb, Silver Tyrant, and Sock. Congrats to you guys for making the 3rd place. You also get yourself a 3rd place Taiko World Cup 2024 3rd place badge. And of course, anyone who predict Japan winning with the banners, it's gonna be having their banners for the entire year until the next Taiko World Cup starts again, to show that you are a proud supporter for the Japanese team. And not too sure who won the pick'ems, but yes, pick'em result is definitely waiting.
Oh yeah,
and I think it's probably gonna be a very high percentage for the Japanese to win, because they have been doing so for the last 10 years. But can they FC the impossible tiebreaker that beats Sapa 4? Can they achieve it? We got some really high skill cap players. The first tryout performance player, one of the best player in the entire world, EGTS. Always top 3, Great T. Katan 07, very high skill cap player.
For those who've been paying attention throughout the tournament, this opening section of the song actually has been played right before some of the original reveals. It's intentional. They've been doing it for a few years, and I think they will continue to do so. Smart idea, actually. But nonetheless, let's see how will the players go on this very difficult map. Keep in mind that I think that we also have players from outside of the lobby, like outside of from our view, who are also playing this along, like on the other slots that you don't see on the broadcast. But
yep.
Yeah. Okay. Rest assured, everybody has already missed, except for Mango.
Except Mango.
Record is secured for another year, boys.
Yeah, I do believe both teams bring their best roster for this map, at least. So we're gonna see how both teams works on this pick. Gonna say, I do believe our playtester and also one of our map pros, Nuran, actually being one of the highest skill cap player in the entire world, able to play this map and FC the map until around 1,000 combo mark, where there's like an extremely disgusting pattern that he drop on.
Yeah, 100%.
But it seems like both teams are actually going this map in a serious mode. It's a really close match so far.
You know, the dreams, okay? You know, if one day there's a team that can push Japan to the limit. You know, it will be the hype of all time. Kumiya's got 7 misses during playtesting. He's one of the mappers, according to Garpo. Ouch! Yeah, that's very scary.
Yeah, Kumiya. That's why we have been saying that Japan already did not put up their by far, I won't say by far, but like their best roster for this year World Cup. Players such as like 758 and Akumiya, I do believe if they wanted to make it to the World Cup, they would make it for sure. Having such high skill caps, and even mod cap as well.
Everyone's saying when you see it, but I don't see it because I don't have the stream itself open.
I was too late. I was too late.
You were
to
too
check
late.
out.
Like,
yeah. Alright, now craziest score from Grape Tea, by the way. 99% on this is actually fantastic.
Yeah, Grape Tea's been very well actually. And stringing up a very good combo.
Oh, this is the tech part. By the way, the hardest part of that is actually the last part, which is close to unplayable. But there's also some really difficult section right before the last chorus. We see anyone actually able to pass through that part, by the way.
Hey, you never know. He could be going for the greatest meme of all time. Some would say it's a tournament strategy in on itself. Good old reverse choke.
That would be crazy, by the way.
It honestly would be.
Is he still on 1 miss? I think he's more than 1 miss, right? I'm pretty sure he's more than 1 miss.
Oh, I have not been paying attention. You know, there's a lot of action that's going on, and, you know, reflecting on the tournament itself as a whole.
Alright, here it comes. Okay, he's still hitting it. There's also 4 more players hitting this part. 3. Foggy, Countdown, and Great T. Can they hold on? Countdown and Great T. Oh my god,
guys, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's dying on accuracy, but he's doing it. Oh, okay, he's not doing it. It's over.
He missed on SV. Countdown! Oh my god, okay, buddy.
Still very impressive effort. And yeah, you know, before we wrap things up here, shout out to all the other staff members who made it through this tournament with us. It's been a very hard work from behind the scenes. And I'm not talking just about the other commentators that I see and the broadcasters and the streamers and the organizers, but also, you know, the mappers and the map pools that you don't really see from the broadcasting side of things. They do a lot of work behind the scenes to try and make the best experiences possible.
So, yeah. There's a huge change of map pool formula this year, and props to our host, like World Cup host for this year as well, for providing such experience. Gonna say, Countdown, what are you doing on this part? He's still absing to the ending. This is the last part, the hardest part of the map, and he just getting it through. Finally finds a break. Oh my god, and now all eyes on Great T. He's the only person holding on, but he still missed at the ending. That's the hardest part of the map. And that's our grand final tiebreaker, our also original songs by Crocky and Uni. Fantastic song by you two, and also a map by a bunch of mappers and map set creator Tetsuke has been one of the biggest player for the Japanese team for around 5 years ago, but now being the map set to this map. Crazy score from both Grape T and Countdown, by the way.
Yeah, it's been a heck of an experience this year, as it usually is with Taiko World Cup. Seeing some of the best players in the world come together in this competitive team event, and you know, it's sad because of, you know, when we get to the end of this and we have to say our goodbyes, we all go back to our little community projects and start to put things aside for the next 12 months. But of course,
yep.
For those who are involved with the World Cup circuit and everything. Do not go anywhere, of course. In a few weeks, you will be having all of the, I believe the catch players are going to have their day in the sun. Their time to shine, their time to rhyme. As they catch all the fruits that are somehow in the sky.
It's gonna be a hectic tournament again, once again, for the catch tournament. Especially seeing the two big countries once again, possibly the two big countries again, battling again in the grand finals. But we'll see, is it actually going to be the same two countries as last year? But before that, before the Catch World Cup even starts, we're gonna be congratulations to all these players once again. Japan, UK, and USA, you are the podiums of this year. First year ever having two Asian teams on non-Asian teams on the Osu Taiko World Cup podiums has been a wonderful experience, and I honestly love every second of it in this World Cup, especially the new map pools and also the new Osu original songs, having even starting from like an anime style of Osu original songs to your usual instruments, jazz, artists that you would never expected to appear on World Cup originals, to our grand final tiebreaker. Once again, fantastic year, everyone.
So, I think that's going to be it. Apparently, the badges have been out already. I don't know if that's true. We'll double check that. But once again, everybody, thank you for participating. Also, shout out to the players who have been joining us on this journey, trying to test their limits and see how far they can go with things. Without everybody, this wouldn't be possible. So, thank you all, everybody. And I look forward to next year as we get to see a new wave of players who will try and take their challenge, where we try to push themselves to the next level, and of course, try and take the crown of Taiko World Cup champion. Yagen, unless you have anything else to say, I think we'll have nothing else to do but to sign off.
Yep, and we'll be seeing you guys 3 weeks later at the Osu Catch World Cup 2024 in twitch.tv/Osu Live. You're gonna see some plate moving, fruit catching World Cup battle against another set of players, another new year for them. And see you then. Have a good day, you all. And thanks for joining me for the World Cup stream. Yep.
See you all next time.
Bye bye.